guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Karen and welcome to my channel, Or Irish Family. And if you are returning, welcome back and thank you so much for tuning into another video. Today I want to speak to you about teething. So last week I did a signs and symptoms of teething, and this week I want to go over aids and stuff we use to soothe teething for Ava. So my daughter is currently just about 11 months old and she has 5 teeth. She's 2 in the bottom and 3 at the top, and there is the 4th one coming in on the top, so she will soon have 6. And as I said last week, there's many signs and symptoms, so make sure you check that video out if you are interested. I will have it up in the cards and in the description if you want to check that out. But today, as I said, I want to talk about stuff we use to help Ava soothe or be soothed during teething. So the first things I wanted to speak about are kind of a medical. So the main, or not the main thing, but one thing that you can use is a paracetamol for babies or children or whatever. So we use Calpol, but it's really a preference. Obviously, if you're in different countries, you won't have Calpol there. I think you can use like baby Tylenol and Nurofen and whatever. There's a range of brands that you can use. This I found does help a little, but not much, because unfortunately, while you can do things to help aid it and try to soothe it, it's not a long-term fix. It's something that's going to happen because they are growing teeth and that hurts. But 2 things that we have used is like a teething gel. So this is just a sample of one that we have used. So this is Bonjela teething gel. You can use this from 4 months. There is other teething gels that you can use. When Ava was younger, she obviously allowed me to take this and put it in her mouth. We didn't use this one. She doesn't like this as much. This has a very strong taste. We did use a kind of a more natural one. I forget the name of it now. And you can use it, I think, from 1 month. So I used to just put it on, and she actually let me put it on her gums, and like that would suit her because she'd be able to bite my finger as well. But now I have no chance of getting even a look in at her mouth. She clamps that mouth shut every time I go near her, so you have to trick her into things in order to get like teething gels and to get like some sort of medication in her. And something we found actually that worked, I think if somebody was to ask me, like a personal friend was to ask me something that they can use to help their child, I would recommend these. So these are teething granules. So they're a homeopathic medical product used within the homeopathic tradition for the symptomatic relief of teething pain, which helps sore and tender gums, flushed cheeks and dribbling. So they help. So it contains chamomile. Yeah, I can't really say that word. So I really recommend these. Obviously I'm not sure if these are available worldwide, but they're definitely available in Ireland and the UK. So there may be something of a similar nature in your country, you know. So teething granules with chamomile in them. So these just come in a little sachet, and we rip the sachet open and we put it in her mouth. Again, I have to trick her to do that now. At the start it was quite easy, but now not so much. So moving on, another thing I found pretty helpful was cold food. So in the early days I used to put them in the silicone teethers, and you can put like cold fruit, frozen veg in there, and it just let her gnaws on it, so it kind of numbs her mouth a little bit as she's trying to get the food out of the little mesh or silicone soother. Obviously a teether, some sort of silicone teether, if you put those in the fridge or freezer, that obviously can help soothe anything that's cold or cool. If you don't have any of those things, another alternative is to put a spoon, a metal spoon, into the fridge and then hold it on your baby's gums, and obviously the metal will have been cold after being in the fridge, and then you can soothe it. Obviously there is a range of teethers out there. The first one we ever bought was Sophie the giraffe, and I know there's a bit of controversy about her now, about how there's mold in her and all that sort of stuff, but really it's up to yourself if you want to use that. And we keep Sophie in the car, so she provides a good distraction to Ava when we're traveling something in the car. She can gnaw on that. Also in the car, which is another favorite of mine, and I received it through my Sassy Bloom boxes, is Henry the Hippo, and it's from a company called Cheeky Chompers. So Cheeky Chompers have a range of products which I love. So we have Henry the Hippo, which has you would have seen it if you looked at my Sassy Bloom boxes. So it's a silicone hippo, and it has like a little wristlet, so you can tie it onto the wrist or tie it onto like a buggy or pram or on the car seat, and you know, it won't get lost because it's attached to something. But Ava loves to chew on his ears and his feet, and so we keep that in the car too as a distraction. Along with that Cheeky Chompers range, I'll insert a little video I have of Ava. We have 2 of their bibs. They're called neckerchews, and no joking, I find these bibs absolutely amazing. They're thick, and you find with bibs that when they're dribbling, it leaks through onto their clothes. But I have found I've left Ava in these for a couple of hours, a few hours, like it's definitely 4 or 5 hours, when she was bad, like dribbling, and her clothes on the underneath had no wetness. So that is perfect, because obviously you can get rashes if they keep getting cold, and he constantly was changing bibs like every half an hour when they're just like normal bibs that you buy normally in normal shops. But I received my very first one of these neckerchews in a Sassy Bloom box, and it is grey with pink polka dots, and at the very bottom of it, the V of it, there is a thing that they can chew. So I'll include a picture of Ava here chewing on it, and she, when she was younger, got a great kick out of that. You know, now that she's older, she doesn't want to do stuff like that anymore. You know, the novelty of it has wore off, but I still put on those bibs because I find them so good. As I said, it doesn't leak through onto her. We have 2 now. We have the polka dot one and we have a flowery one, and I find them amazing. The odd time she will pick up the chewy bit and chew on it, but generally she doesn't. Plus, I will say that she's not in a massive teething phase right now. So that brand, I feel, make great products. As I said, we have 2 bibs and a Henry the Hippo, and they're all used every single day. So yeah. Other things that you will need are obviously bibs. So as I said, if you can get one that has like a plastic back lining, they're good. Now I find sometimes with the plastic back and the cloth at the front that the cloth actually doesn't soak anything at all, and it kind of runs off. It just sits on it, so it's kind of pointless. And then also the normal cloth ones, they, as I said, it will leak through onto her top, so you need to ensure that you're constantly changing them, because it can cause them to get a rash on their chin and on their chests. So I think that's really everything. If you have found something that you have found helpful for teething, do write it in the comments below and let me know. And then if anybody is watching this, they'll be able to see your comments, and it might be something that will work for their child too. As I said in my first video, every child is different, and what works for my child might not work for your child. There is a lot of natural things that you can do, but unfortunately I haven't tried any of them. I've heard clove oil is good, but again, it's not something that we have tried with Ava. But yeah, that is today's video. I thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you like it, give it a big old thumbs up, and I will be back with you very soon. Bye.